Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. Happy Good Friday, everybody. It's April 7th, and happy mindfully eating. Unfortunately, I can't say that everybody that I'm witnessing is mindfully eating, but last night, I've been thinking about mindful eating for some time now, and I'm starting to have dreams and flashbacks of the past. And I think part of the reason I developed eating disorders was how I was raised around food. Now, my family's from Taiwan. I've talked about that in many videos in the past. In Taiwan, food is not nearly, or more accurately, was not nearly as freely available as here in the United States. And to this day, it still isn't, right? In the United States, we spend about 6% of our income on food. It's almost an afterthought, right? In Taiwan, it's closer to 20%. Back when my parents were growing up, it was probably closer to 30 or 40%, right? And so my mom always, or my mom always made me finish my meal, and sometimes I wasn't feeling right, and I can remember many times I was forced to sit at the table. Now, one time, my mom had prepared some dumplings, and I just wasn't in the mood. I normally like them, but that day, for some reason, upset stomach or just already full or whatever the situation is, I sat there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and it was very agonizing. And finally, I got angry and I pushed the plate away and spilled food all over the floor. And my mom was so upset. And well, this wasn't the only time she did this, but she spanked me with a kitchen ladle. And, I distinctly remember when my mom would go off like that, there was no stopping. And as she was doing that, the ladle broke, if I remember correctly. And I felt such a good sense of relief. Now, another time, my mom used to hate it if I spilled anything, and she was overly upset about it. One morning, we're getting ready for school or something, and I spilled a glass of orange juice just by accident, and she went off the rails about that, and she made me clean it up, obviously, and I thought I was done cleaning it up, and she screamed that I wasn't done. She told me to look carefully, and I froze in terror. And I looked for maybe what seemed like an eternity. It was probably more like 5, 10 seconds. It turned out some of it went down the table, uh, uh, and uh, and she went off the rails again. And so, as a result, that probably contributed to me growing up having a lot of anxiety towards food, eating, and that's part of the reason why I don't want to have children. There's going to be some tick that I might not be able to relate to, and it's best that I stay away from them. Now, it's kind of interesting because a couple nights ago I had a dream. In the dream, it was the year 2500, and I had a lot of great grandchildren. All my children and grandchildren had long since passed away because I suck at convincing them to follow any healthy lifestyle, right? It was the year 2500, and I was getting ready to travel to Jupiter, but there was a problem. You needed two people to ride that spaceship together, and I couldn't find a partner to go with me to Jupiter, and I was really upset. And that's when I woke up. Um, and well, it relates to another problem that I'm dealing with in my real life, right? Going to the county fair. I talked about this in another video. But apparently, I am going to have children someday, but hopefully, long after social norms have been accepted, where I don't have to deal with all this crap anymore, right?